I'm here with Trey Lyons, the Deputy Chief of Mission for the U.S. Embassy. Trey, do you go out to many of these sporting events while American athletes are visiting in Bratislava?
I've met with some of the athletes when they've come here to Bratislava. This is actually my first time at a figure skating event here in Bratislava, so it's a real pleasure for me to be able to see them on the ice here today.
Now, have you seen figure skating at all on television? Do you have a favorite skater?
Well, I've watched a lot of figure skating growing up. It seemed to be on Sunday afternoons. Favorite skater, I think I'd have to say Brian Boitano, 1988 Calgary Olympics, Battle of the Bryans. It was a lot of fun to watch.
You did your Google. You did your Google on that. That was very well done, by the way. Did you watch that event live in Calgary, or watch on television?
I watched it on television, but I remember staying up late and watching it live. In fact, I think the minute the national anthem was done, I wrote Brian Boitano a letter, and he sent back an autograph photo a few weeks later. It was really a thrill.
Now, do you get to see any other sports? This is your first skating event, I know that, but when hockey players come and soccer and whatnot, do you go out to the other events as well?
Absolutely. We had a U.S. Hockey team here last week for the Ivan Hlinka Memorial Tournament, so I got to watch the United States beat Slovakia on this very ice last week.
Well, that's good that they won. Now, what do you think the value of sport is in a young person's life? Were you an athlete yourself? What did it bring to your life?
I was. I played in both team sports and individual sports as a young man. I think that the great thing about sports is that it teaches people to be resilient. It teaches confidence. It makes people commit to something and work through hardships. So I'm a big fan of sport. I also, now that I've become a diplomat, have seen how sport is really kind of an international language. It's a common language, and you see that at tournaments like this, where it really brings together a diverse group of people, a diverse group of athletes, regardless of their background or language abilities.
Now, I'm a Canadian, so here's the trick question. What is known as our sport, a Canadian sport?
Canadian sport, I'd have to say curling. Is that right?
Well, it was originally lacrosse and then maybe hockey, but curling is very popular in our country as well, but it wasn't our original sport.
All right, well, I failed.
That's okay. Trey Lyons, the Deputy Chief of Mission for the U.S. Embassy here in Bratislava.